And welcome back to Who Would Win. This Who Would Win comes to us from... Oh dear, losing my pencil. It's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight losing my pencil. Mr. Mystylix? What's the question? Who would win in a fight? Carrie or Samara from The Ring? So Samara, we know Samara's backstory from The Ring. She's basically a kind of an evil girl. Was killed by her parents, drowned in a well, and her evil possessed the videotape. If you watch it, and 7 days later, you get a call, 7 days, and she comes and kills you. Never really specified how she does it. I think you die of fright or something like that, and your face goes like that. But yeah, Samara's spirit lives in the videotape. She doesn't have any real body. She comes out and attacks you and all that, but she doesn't actually have any real way of coming out into the real world apart from the videotape. And that it can be any sort of screen. It can be a TV screen, laptop screen, a smartphone screen. Ultimately, though, Samara doesn't have really any powers beyond kind of she does have some sort of possession ability, depending on if she chooses the right girl or body, I should say, host. And forgive me, I have a bit of a headache at the moment, so I'm a little... But yeah, I can focus enough to do the video. She has a little bit of the possession ability. She has the ability to scare you to frighten you to death. I don't think anyone's ever tried to, physically attack her when she comes out. To the best of my knowledge, I don't think anyone's, tried to just punch her. You remember Scary Movie 3 where it's like, oh god, see me, I'm whipping her ass, see me? It's I don't think anyone's ever tried actually fighting her to fisticuffs. She can even basically heal the blind just so she can kill them. She did that in Rings when Vincent D'Onofrio, who we find out is her father, was blind. She actually cured his blindness just so he could see her and kill him. So she does actually have healing capabilities. I guess her powers are just kind of ill-defined in that regard. Carrie, I can't remember her full name, but Carrie from the movie Carrie was an abused teenager with psychic abilities. For most of the time, she was kind of trying to figure them out, trying to just have a nice life, try to be just a good person. Then cruel prank on her with pig's blood and all that, and she said, "Nope, psychic abilities, I'm just going to set fire." I think it's not implied. It's implied. Does she have actual pyrokinesis as well as telekinesis? Or did she use some sparks and stuff to start a fire and then just use her psychic abilities to spread the fire? I think it was sparks. Yeah, but basically, you name it, she can stop a car basically right in front of her that was moving. She's capable of anything a telekinetic can do. How powerful, what were the limits of her abilities? That's never fully seen, because I believe she is stupid updates that I don't care about. I believe she was killed by the end of the movie, either version. So, pretty certain she was. I know in the second one, the original she was. I don't know about the one with Chloe Grace Moretz, which wasn't very good for me. I never watched it. But yeah, so I mean, I guess the question is that she maybe gets this prank from some people who make a copy. Basically, let's say the bullies make a copy, which is the only way you can survive not dying, make a copy and give it somewhere else. It's basically a chain letter. And basically, they give it to her. She watches it. That's not funny. And then 7 days later, Samara comes out of TV and she's scared shitless, but, she reacts. And again, Samara, first off, does not exist in the world that has any other form of supernatural apart from her. So we don't know how she would really react to, unless you count The Ring versus The Grudge Japanese movie. I have no idea I've never seen that. I have no idea how that went down. So unless you count that, she does not exist in the world that has any other form of supernatural besides herself. That has been explicitly stated anyway. Though it can be implied there is, but it's never been stated officially there's other supernatural besides her. So for her to suddenly just... And remember, it's a spirit. She's got physical form, kind of, but she is still a spirit. An evil spirit, mind you, but a spirit. So and spirits tend to attack you mentally and physically. So I would imagine a telekinetic could hurt a spirit of some kind. So when she reached out and throws Samara against the wall, Samara is legitimately shocked. Just, of course, it'd be more and she's trying to get up, and she's trying to get after her and get after Carrie, but Carrie's just holding her there. But her power also is kind of ill-defined. It's very likely she can get out of the hole. Eventually, she probably does. Carrie starts throwing stuff at Samara. Samara's kind of like throwing it back. So it's a little back and forth. Samara and her are kind of facing off in kind of a psychic showdown. Unfortunately, the case for this is Samara's going to win. Because if it's about dying of fright, and again, there's no, you know what? While I'm doing this, I'm going to bring up Samara's official page. Let's see here. Samara. So let's see. Samara, not Samara Fruit. Samara the Ring. Honestly, I completely forgot that Samara is something. Samara, there we go, the Ring. So Samara Morgan was her name. Yeah, Samara, if it's really a case of killing someone through, there we go. She is a vengeance ghost. I like that. Occupation, vengeance ghost. Okay. Has the abilities, and wow, it's a really low ability. Right? Samara has Nesha abilities, which allow her to burn images into thugs and people's minds. She burns horror images into her adopted parents' minds and their horses, along with the images into walls and videotapes. That doesn't explain to me how she kills someone. I'm going to have to assume she kills someone through just sheer fright. That's cause of death, hypothermic, and starvation. Oh no, cause of death. Not giving me how she killed people as a ghost. So yes, I'm going to have to assume that she basically scares you to death. Which, with Carrie, that'd actually be a lot easier than most, because she's already a very emotionally fragile, frightened girl who's just very psychologically tortured at this point. So she'd be pretty easy to frighten to death, which is unfortunate. It's sad, but yeah, I don't see Carrie really, because there's no clear-cut way to defeat Samara is the problem. There's no, unless you like have holy abilities, or are immune to fear or something, immune to supernatural, which Carrie is none of those. Then there's no defined way you can defeat Samara. But Carrie's just a person who happens to be telekinetic. So Samara's unfortunately going to take this. It would be at least a longer fight than, say, her going up against anyone, a normal person, because I imagine a telekinetic would be able to fend off a vengeful spirit, at least temporarily. But ultimately, no, Samara's going to take the fight. I'm going to have to say 100% of the time, because if there is a legitimate way to beat Samara when she does appear, I don't think Carrie has that ability, or has that means of beating her. So, but what do you think? Do you think Carrie could actually beat Samara, or do you think Samara, like I said, just takes it 100% of the time? Or do you think it's closer or farther? Let me know. I don't know how it could be farther. It's 100%. But anyway, let me know. Put in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. I'll do a review of it at some point. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Back later with a discussion video, Halloween themed. And then gonna pre-record my who would win and what if for tomorrow. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.